everyone, Fast Food Toy Reviews here. Today we have the X-Men 3 set of 6 awesome looking collectibles released by Burger King back in 2006. Now this was an imported set that has shipped in all the way from the UK. Let's get them opened up and have a closer look. So we're going to start with Magneto here, and on the package it has all the instructions on how the different toys work, but there are no specific names. Now I did rabbit hole that, and I did look for quite a while to see if I could conjure up the exact names of these toys, but unfortunately there's not a whole lot of information, just some basic subtle stuff. So we're just going to wing it and call it whatever we want. So we're just going to call this one the Hovering Floating Magneto toy, and it's solid plastic. So the little figurine here is just one solid plastic piece, and it comes with a couple of accessories here which you put together. So this is kind of neat. So it's very simple. So you tab it in. It's like this little piece, like a puzzle piece. You tab it in, and it's really tight, so you got to fiddle with it just a second. There we go. And then you can see a little peg right there, a little doot thingy. And so what you do is you take Magneto here, and you just kind of like place them over this like so. And then once you get them on there, you just kind of let them go. And look at that. He kind of hovers there. No, come back here. We'll just do it like this. So we place them on here like this, and look at that. And we got to balance it. There we go. And now, okay, come on. You're making me look silly. You got to keep it nice and sturdy. You got to have it balanced. And then once you get it, there's a magnet in there. So there's like a little magnet in the top of his head, and then of course there's obviously a magnet up there. And it's just, that's what it does. It's just like you can like attach his head to this, and then he just kind of wobbles back and forth like that. Or you can push it down onto the peg, and then it looks like he is just hovering and floating there. And you can just spin him and just kind of does this thing. We'll just call him the Hovering Floating Magneto. This is kind of silly, but I like it. It's cool. And let's see. Can you spin him? There we go. Yes, because I was doing this a minute ago, messing with it. It's kind of cool. So there you go. It's the Floating Hovering Magneto. Next up in the set is Jean Grey, and it looks kind of cool. It looks like she is surrounded by like this blue flame stuff, which is really neat to look at. So as you can tell, it's one solid plastic piece, and she's just kind of like molded into it. And so what the gimmick with this is a ripcord right here. You can see the little X-Men logo and a little ripcord. It slides into the side, just like this, and it comes with a couple of little shooter blade things. And this is like the top one. You can see like the Phoenix Force type logo. Let me show you that. Kind of neat. Well, you got it right. There we go. And you can place this right in the top, like so. It just fits right on the top. And you take your ripcord and you rip it out just like this. No, got to get it lined up in there. Okay, we can try this again. No, what's happening? Come on, get out there. There we go. And you just rip it, and look at that. It just kind of like floats and bounces everywhere like a madman. And then it has another one, which you can put on here. And then you can place the other one on top like this and have like a stacked double shot thing going on. And then you just place the ripcord back into the side like this here. And now you got two of them. You just rip it, and look at this. They just go all over the place. Get back over here. They're just shooting all over the place like crazy. And that's it. So there you go. It's Jean Grey. The next one we'll call XRay Wolverine. So here he is, all decked out in his X-Men suit, which is looking really cool. He's got a couple of points of movement. You can rotate his arms around like so, and you can swivel him about 180 degrees at the waist. No other moving bits. And so the gimmick is with Wolverine here is it has this like attachment. It's like an X-ray machine, and all you do is you plug it onto his waist right here, get it strapped on there nice and secure, make sure it's fitted on there just right, and then look at this. You push it in. It's like spring loaded. Push it in, and look at that. So it shows you the X-ray of his adamantium skeleton, which makes him virtually indestructible. And it's spring-loaded, so that's the gimmick right there. It's kind of neat, actually. And you have his little adamantium claws sticking out. Anything else going on? No, just a basic figurine. And he kind of just stands there. If you can get him to actually stand with this on, doesn't look like he wants to. It's really heavy. So you just pop this off, and then kind of line him up, and then I bet you he stands just fine. Look at that. Yep, look at that. Stands good. So there you go. It's XRay Wolverine. Next up in the set is Storm, who looks awesome. Look at this. Storm is one of my favorite X-Men characters. So she looks amazing, right? Got the cool looking cape going on. It's kind of bendy too. I think that's kind of neat. And so what her gimmick is right here. It comes with this little like tornado shot type thing. And she mounts right on there. So you just take her toes and tuck them in. And then she's mounted right on there. And it comes with a couple of little targets. So you have Magneto right there. And then you also have the Juggernaut, who looks absolutely fantastic. Look at this guy, he's a beast. So anyway, how this works is you line them up like so. We get them set up just like that. And then you come back here and you have this yellow lever, kind of like a pinball thing, and it shoots air. So you hold it back like this, and watch this. And you just shoot your targets down. Now it only works from a couple inches away, but it shoots a gust of air out of there. So if you ever play pinball, you just pull this back and let it go, and a little poof of air comes out of there, which I think is fantastic. You don't see this gimmick very often. As a matter of fact, I don't recall maybe a couple other sets over the thousands of sets that I have having a gimmick like this. This is kind of cool. So there you go. It's Storm. Next we have Professor X, or Professor Charles Xavier, and this is a viewfinder, so you can see the little lens right there, and then right here in front of him where he's seated is another viewfinder, and you kind of aim this, and it's kind of hard to actually see, but you can put your hand in there and everything is reversed in it. It's almost like kind of like a periscope effect, but everything's backwards, and I find that kind of interesting. So you really have to kind of look at it from an angle, because the way the little minifigure is kind of put in there, you can't like look directly in there, so you have to look through like at an angle, and you can see my hand going through there. So I find it kind of odd that they would make it like that, where at least make this so it's, you know, removable or something. But you can't, so there's really nothing else going on with this. It's one big giant hunk of plastic. Well, it looks really cool, because you got Professor Xavier in there, hanging out, doing his like mind thing, searching for people and reading your thoughts and stuff. It looks awesome. But other than that, the periscope thing is kind of wonky, but I still dig it because it's an X-Men toy, and I love the X-Men. So there you go. It's Professor X. The last up in the set is the Beast. Look at this guy, huh? Looks awesome. Check out that mug. Wow, he looks great. So the gimmick with this guy, as you can see, is like a spring-loaded jumping gimmick. So what you do is you squeeze him here at the legs like this, and you set him on his back, and this is how it's supposed to work. Ready? And he's supposed to jump and stand. And let's see, can we move his arms up a little bit? Let's see, we'll move his arms. And I've been messing with this for a while, and I just decided I can't get him to land, so I'm just going to shoot the video and see what happens. Here we go. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Let's do it like this. We'll put him on his head. No, we'll do it like this. No, I'm going to break it. What is happening? So it's like the whole, you can see it. It's inside here, this whole gimmick. It's just like wonky and everything. And I think it's just not working right. He just doesn't want to work right, but that's okay. Come on, buddy. Let's see, we'll just do it like this. Why is this so amusing? Look at it. Here, we'll do it like this. We'll bend him over. Come on. Well, I don't know, did I break it or something? I don't know. It's like got a timer thing in there, and it's supposed to like release, and he's supposed to, it says in the instructions, put him on his back, do the legs. He's just kicking and flailing everywhere. Like this here. Look. And then do this. This is great. Come on. What is happening? Look at here. That's what he does. He's got a spring-loaded back kick. I don't know. Now he's all hunched over. He's got a bad back now. I don't know. So there you go. It's the Beast. And there you have it, everyone. X-Men 3, The Last Stand, set of 6 awesome movie collectibles released by Burger King back in 2006. Now, I love this set. There's a lot of nostalgia here. I'm a huge X-Men fan, and I think my favorite one is Storm. I think that's the coolest one in the set, in my opinion. Let me know who your favorite X-Men character is. I definitely love the Storm one. I think Wolverine is awesome. Beast is awesome. I don't know. I think they're all awesome. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. See you next time.